and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. We have a very unique theme today selected by our TMOD, which is 80-20 principle in our life. This is a very true principle, friends. For example, our 80% of problems in our life are caused by 20% of issues. 80% of work done in the company is done by 20% of employees. So this was a Pareto principle, which was invented or which was thought for the theme, like 80% of money in the world is existed to 20% of the people. So that's a very nice theme today. Let me explain you rules of the meeting. Please turn off cell phones or set them on silent mode if you're not using it to join the call. Please mute your microphone unless instructed TMOD. Please keep your video on unless you have the issue with bandwidth. Microphone and video icons are in the bottom left corner of the Zoom window. Do not share your screen unless it is instructed by the TMOD. Kindly refrain from the movements that distract the speaker. In case you need to move, please turn off your video in advance. You can use emojis, thumbs up, claps to react through the meeting. Example, during transfer of control in use of word of the day and phrase of the day, emojis and thumbs up are in the below panel. Please pin the timer window so that timer can be seen throughout the meeting. When you begin speaking, the correct protocol is you have to greet in the following manner. Good morning, Madam President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. And last but not least, maintain a broad smile throughout the meeting. So let me invite some of our guests today. Are we having any guests? Please introduce yourself with your name and profession.
Greetings, my name is Alex McCarney. I'm from Montreal in Canada, and I'm an IT professional.
Welcome, Alex. Welcome again to our club. Any other guests we have?
Yes.
Hey guys, I'm Siddharth. I'm a professional tennis player turned sports tech entrepreneur.
Oh, great. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, myself Chandra, and yeah, I'm also IT professional and joining from Pune.
Yeah, hi Chandra, welcome.
Hi.
Hey, hi, I'm Prasanna. I'm an engineer into the manufacturing sector. I'm not an IT professional.
Yeah.
Hi, myself Ashita Darvi. I am a badminton player and an aspiring student.
Welcome to all the guests today to our club meeting. So today our TMOD is TMOD Abhishek Negi. His hobbies are coding and biking. Welcome TMOD. Over to you TMOD Abhishek.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anupam. Good morning, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Welcome to another exciting program of fun and learning at 303rd number chapter meeting of Toastmasters Club of Pune Northwest. I am Toastmaster Abhishek, your host for this meeting. Now, how many of you have faced situation in which no matter how much effort you put in, the work never seems to get completed or you don't get enough time for yourself? Well, theme for today's meeting can help you to solve this problem. Not only that, it can cut your workload by nearly 80%. Even it can improve your relationship and happiness. Before telling about all these things, let me tell you a short story. In the year 1895, once an Italian economist, Vilfredo Pareto, was walking through his garden. While walking, he observed that few of the pea pods has more peas than others. Roughly speaking, nearly 20% of the plant in the garden grew 80% of the healthiest pod. Now, he was an economist. So his economist mind kicked in. He noticed the similar pattern in other scenarios, like how the wealth is distributed in the Italy. 80% of the land in the Italy, it was occupied by 20% of the population. Not only that, 20% of the population in the Italy, they hold 80% of the wealth. This magic number, 80 and 20, later became the Pareto principle or 80-20 principle, the theme for today's meeting. 80-20 principle says that roughly 80% of the effect come from 20% of the causes. Let me give you a few examples. We get 80% results from 20% action that we take. Now, if you think about a wardrobe or your clothes, you will find that there are 20% of the clothes you wear 80% of the time. And for business people, 20% of the consumer, they causes 80% of your sales. And for the software engineers, 20% of the bugs causes 80% of the crashes. But apart from all these things, how do we as an individual use this concept, use this 80-20 principle in our life? Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a list of 10 items to do today. From the list of the 10 items, there must be 2 items that is worth more to your long-term goal than other items, other 8 items put together. What we can do is find those 2 items or top 20%, which is more important, and put 80% or all your effort on them. Let me give you another example. We as a human, we have a tendency to please everyone. But do you know that 80% of our happiness and fulfillment come from 20% of our relationship? Now, this principle, it may not happen in all situations, and exception can exist. Like it can become 90-10 principle, or it can become 70-30 principle. But important point is we should focus on what truly matters, and this is what 80-20 principle teaches us. Now, I want some of you from the audience to give you more examples on this.
May I?
Yeah, sure.
So there are 20% members of this club are always available for each and every roles or each and every activity. Thank you.
Nice example. Anyone else?
80% of my problems come from 20% of the people I know.
Yeah, right. Someone else would like to try?
Yeah, so during New Year's, out of the 100% that join, 20% actually follow through with their workout schedule in gyms, and 80% back off after a few days.
Yeah, really nice example. And yeah, someone else would like to try? Let's move forward with the meeting and see more interesting example and also activities. Now, let me explain the agenda for today. So, the program for today, there will be 2 sessions in our meeting. The first session, it consists of prepared speeches. One speaker will attempt to deliver his speech, and his speech will be evaluated by an evaluator who will give his feedback. The second session is the impromptu speaking. This is the opportunity for the Toastmasters as well as the guest to show their skills in thinking fast and giving speeches without any preparation. Now I will invite our President Toastmaster Hina for the opening address.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Okay, can you guys see me? I've just started my video. Pradeep, you may need to spotlight me. Okay, so a very, very good morning and welcome to our 303rd meeting today. So I work with IBM, and I was talking to my manager. It was our appraisal meeting, and I was all full of energy and enthusiasm because I had written a blog. I had done all what was told to me, and I was happy. I was expecting the, rating 1 today. So I went to my manager and he says, you've done a fabulous job throughout the year, but your rating is the default rating. And I was wondering, default? I actually became a crybaby and I asked him, see, I wrote a blog. So he said, how many people did read that blog? How many queries came to you? I said, none. And then he says, okay, all the work that you've done, Hina, it's all manual job that you did. Nothing great about it. It was all the expectations that you met. So I don't see you getting a default, above default. But I asked him that, how do you want me to work? I don't know. Even after putting the efforts throughout the year, I've worked nights, I have worked weekends, and still you say I'm a default resource? He says, Hina, none of your efforts added anything special to the project. Learn the Pareto's rule. See which 20% of your work could help me get the 80% of the project work done quickly and automatically. Well, even that day I was scratching my head. I was like, what is he saying? What is he talking about? So I went and I Googled about Pareto's rule, and it said that, your efforts don't need to be 100%. Check your list and see which 20% can bring the change that you want to see in your goals, in your life, in your personal, professional, anywhere. And this rule actually applies everywhere. Well, I am still trying to decode that rule, and I think our Toastmaster of the day, Abhishek, would help us with the activities that he says he's bringing in. And let's see how our meeting goes today. But before that, to ensure that we as a team are going in the right direction, we have a small form for you. I've put it on the chat. Can we just take 1 minute to fill in the form? This is a feedback form, renewal form. I mean, we're trying to understand if people have not planned to renew, what is the reason? And if you've been with us and are, will be with us for the next term as well, may I please request you to give a good feedback and just let us know our points to improve. Just 3 fields to fill in and you will be done. Take a minute. Timer, can you please put a time for 1.30 minutes? And I would like the club, whoever has not yet filled, please fill up the form. This will be a great help to the XCOM and to the club, of course. Timer, hopefully we've started the time, and requesting everyone, even the guests, they can put a feedback on what they expect from the club.
Yes, Hina, I have started the timer.
Thank you. And please give me a thumbs up, whoever is filling it up. Ajay, would you be able to check if the responses are increasing?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. The link to the form is in the chat box for everyone. Please click in, and 3 fields to fill and you are done.
Hina, you mentioned that 1 minute 20 seconds, right?
20, yeah. So basically 1 minute, we give a grace of 20 seconds. Yes.
Well, Hina, this is the very first, the first meeting for me. So is it okay for me to fill the form?
You can just fill in what would you like to, if you plan to join us, which quality of yours you would like to improve on.
Okay.
Time up.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully you've all filled it up. And who have not yet, please do so. We will move ahead with our meeting. And I see a lot of guests as well today. Hope you have a great time in understanding the format of how our meetings are conducted, and you do take back some learnings as well. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Abhishek. We look forward to a great meeting today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hina. So a quick time check. The time right now is 11:15 a.m. and we are 1 minute ahead. Let me introduce the role players for today's meeting who will help me to control and conduct this meeting. Everything that we do in the Toastmaster meeting is done under a time limit. To keep track of the time, we have a software engineer who loves writing blogs. Let us welcome Toastmaster Vijay. In our speeches, we often use pauses and filler sounds. Sometimes these pauses and sounds are used for impact, but oftentimes it reduces the quality of the speech. To keep track of such unnecessary pauses or filler words used by the speaker, we have a tech lead who likes reading and tracking. He wants to use 80-20-20 principle for each exercise. Let us welcome Toastmaster Jay. Like we have individual evaluator for the speaker, similarly, we have a general evaluator for the whole meeting, who will observe the proceeding and environment of the meeting and will also evaluate the role players. At the end of the meeting, he will give us his feedback. Act as a general evaluator, we have an engineer who loves reading and traveling. Regarding the theme, his view is should always focus on urgent and important tasks. Let us welcome Toastmaster Abhinav. Language is an integral part of public speaking to help us in improving our linguistic skill and to give us critical feedback on the language. Let us welcome Toastmaster Rohit, who will now introduce the word of the day and the phrase of the day. Over to you, Toastmaster Rohit.
Good morning, Madam President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a language evaluator for the day, I will be noting down the good usage as well as the poor usage of the English language used in meeting and meanings and their correct usages. I would also like to give you the word of the day and the phrase of the day. The word of the day is enhance, which means to intensify, increase, or to further improve the quality or value of. Examples could be, you can increase the flavor of the dish by using fresh herbs. And secondly, actually enhanced to show more detail. Now coming to the phrase of the day. The phrase of the day is down but not out, which means temporarily suffered a setback but not permanently defeated. Examples could be the opposition party was down but not out. And secondly, we can say despite 3 consecutive losses, their team was down but not out. Now, I would like to urge everyone to use this and to come up with examples in which they would be able to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day.
Hi, this is Anupam. I would like to use a phrase of the day. After lockdown, I am down, after the lockdown effects, I am down with less activities, not going out, but I am not out.
Yeah, that was great, Anupam. Any more examples? I think that we have a very interesting phrase of the day.
I use the word enhance.
Oh, yeah. Amazing.
Okay, so I'll say that the Toastmaster, this public speaking skill will definitely enhance my leaderships and the communications.
That's an excellent one. Thanks.
I would like to try both in word of the day and phrase of the day in a single sentence. With yesterday's defeat, Chennai Super King was down but not out. They know they have to enhance their fighting.
Excellent. Very recent example.
Hello, this is Saroj.
Yeah, hi there.
I'm going to use not out. In this corona epidemic period, the humanity is down but not out.
Yes, applicable for each and every one of us. Any more ideas, considering that we have been getting such great examples?
Hi, this is Ankit. So I would like to use word of the day and the phrase of the day in a way such that in the process of enhancing my communication skills, I'm down, but I'm not out. And I hope that eventually I'll enhance my communication skills.
Truly a
May I?
spirit of the Toastmaster.
May I try?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So before joining this meeting, I applied for a general evaluator, but it was given to Sir Abhishek. Then I tried for the table topic master role. It was also gone. Then Sergeant ATAM, it was also gone. I was down, but not out. So at the last moment, counter role for the today's meeting. Because in any case, I want to enhance my skill. So over to you. Thank you.
Great delivery, Jay. Over to you, Abhishek, now. Thanks.
You are not audible, Abhishek. You are on mute.
Thank you, Toshman Rohit. So let's have a quick time check. The time right now is 11:21 a.m. and we are ahead by 4 minutes. Let's move on to the prepare speeches session. So this session consists of one prepare speech. The speech contains a fixed objectives and it has to deliver in a specific time limit. The speech, every speeches that in the Toastmaster, it teaches us some aspect of like body language, persuasive skill, or vocal variety. The speaker will try to present the speech utilizing the skills they learned while preparing the speeches. After the speech is completed, the speaker will be selected based on if he has spoken for the time allowed. However, a grace of 30 minutes is given after the maximum time allowed. Let me welcome the first speaker. The first speaker will attempt to give project number 1, icebreaker, from the pathway manual dynamic leadership skills. The mentor of the speaker is Toastmaster Jay. Evaluated for the speech is Toastmaster Pawan. Now, Pawan to read out the objectives of the project.
Toastmaster Venkatesh embarking his journey on public speaking with Toastmaster platform. The purpose of the icebreaker speech is to introduce himself to the club. I wish very best of luck to Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Time allowed for the speech is 4 to 6 minutes. That means the lightning sequence will be green at 4 minutes, yellow at 5 minutes, and red at 6 minutes. The buzzer will sound at 6.5 minutes. The title for the speech is Journey from Cricket to Marketing. Our speaker is an product engineer, is in product marketing. He loves watching cricket matches and listening music. He has few examples on the theme. He says 80-20 Pareto principle applies to the workforce in an organization, but 20% of the employees does 80% of the work. Similarly, in business, 20% of the products contribute 80% of revenue. Let us welcome Toastmaster Venkatesh.
Thank you, Abhishek. Presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests, good morning. Let me introduce myself to you all. My official name is Venkatesh Prabhugaonkar. My family and friends call me by nickname Tanay Prabhugaonkar. My birthplace is an international holiday destination, Portuguese colony, surrounded by several beaches, and neighboring state of Maharashtra and Karnataka called Goa. I'm married with one kid. Let me take you to my childhood days. In 1996, everybody was talking about Wills Cricket World Cup, which was getting hosted by India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. I too took interest in it, watched most of the cricket matches from that World Cup. After watching few more matches, I fell in love with cricket and decided to choose cricket as my career. I started playing and practicing cricket very hard. I reached up to the state level selection when I was in 10. I was focusing more on cricket rather than studies. I did not do well in 10. I hardly secured 70% mark in 10, which was much lesser than my both the elder sisters. Entire family was not happy with my result. And they were very tense, but I was not. My family decided to admit me in 11th science, saying this is the last chance for me to excel in studies. I still continued watching and playing cricket alone. I was not at all finding any interest in studies that time. I did not even appear for the exam. Now what next? There was a big question mark of my family about my studies and career. After a lot of debates and discussion at home, I finally decided to study diploma in engineering from Goa. Next challenge was my family wanted me to go to one particular college where my sister was studying so that she can keep watch on me. Finally, I got second last seat in electrical engineering stream in that college. I completed my diploma in electrical engineering by securing first class. I stood sixth in the class. This was quite a big achievement for me, which motivated me to pursue higher education. The next challenge was getting admission to BE. I was expecting to get admission to BE Electrical in Goa Engineering College, which was the only college having electrical stream with quota of 6 students to be admitted directly to second year. Since few students applied from previous batch, I stood 7th in the merit list. I did not get admission to BE. I was down, but not out. Meanwhile, through campus, I got placed to a company called Zuari Agrochemicals Limited. I spent 1 year over there and again applied next year for BE. And I got admission in Maharashtra under Mumbai University. Post completion of BE Electrical, I moved to Pune in year 2006. Joined one small scale company and then moved couple of more companies, and finally in year 2010 I got an opportunity to join Honeywell as senior design engineer. Most recently in year 2019 I have completed my executive program in marketing from IIM Calcutta. Due to my keen interest, strong technical knowledge of product mix, and added advantage of my executive marketing program from IIM Calcutta, my organization decided to transition my role from engineering to product marketing. As I started growing in my career, I started understanding the importance of communication and public speaking at every stage of my life. While transitioning from engineering to product marketing role, my organization has arranged several training programs to enhance my skills. While attending one of the training in November 2019, I came to know about the Toastmasters International from one of my team member from the training. I searched on Google about Toastmasters International and also about the clubs in and around me, and finally evaluated a couple of clubs and took a decision that I should join Toastmasters Club of Pune Northwest. I joined this club on 1st September 2020. Primary goal in this Toastmasters journey are to develop and enhance my public speaking skills and leadership skills, and also to learn to engage the target audience with high impact communication. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkatesh, for sharing your experience. Let's pause for 1 minute and write feedback to the speaker. You can send your feedback in this to the speaker in the chat window privately. Timer, please let us know when 1 minute is over.
Time up.
Thank you. So let's have the timer report now. Timer, can you give the exact timing of the speech?
Yes, Toastmaster Venkatesh has taken time to complete his first speech. That is, he took 5 minutes for 14 seconds.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. So let us take a short break now. We'll resume the second session in 5 minutes at 11:36 a.m.
We can continue, I think.
Okay, sure. So let's go to the next session, that is the evaluation. So for the speech that were presented today, evaluator will give a detailed feedback to the speaker. They have to give feedback in 2 to 3 minutes. The timing sequence is green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. The buzzer will ring at 3 minutes 30 seconds. The first speech by Toastmaster Venkatesh will be evaluated by someone who is a software engineer. He loves reading, listening ghazal, and experimenting in kitchen. Our first evaluator has an interesting observation on his day. When he reflected on his day, he found that 20 activities, WhatsApp, email, and Facebook, it's up 80% of his time. Let us welcome Toastmaster Pawan.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Fellow Toastmaster, Madam President, dear guests, very good morning, and special good morning to the speaker whom I am evaluating, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Wow, what a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Venkatesh. Let me use the analogy here. Since you are a cricket player, you constructed your speech like a typical batsman. You initially took a time to build the environment, to understand the pitch, like you understand the audience, and then you construct your speech accordingly. That's very good. Probably it's one of the best icebreaker speech recently most of us have viewed. Your your speech was very steady. The content of the flow was very appropriate. You also mentioned that after your 10th exam, you were down but not out. Probably the fighting spirit you might have inherited through the cricket that definitely enhance you yourself as a personality as well as help us to fight back. You also mentioned some interesting thing about your life from where you have came, what you have done, and how your sisters will keep on you so that you can improve in your academics. You explain it in a very methodological approach. Since this is an icebreaker speech, it is not recommended to give certain recommendation, but still, since you are already at the level of public speaking of this one, so I just want to take you to a one step ahead. So I will recommend you few things. First and foremost thing, your vocal variety was flat throughout the speech. So maybe if you want to dramatize it, if you want to add more impact, it's better to add more vocal variety. Like for example, you said I scored just 70%, whereas my sister scored say 90%. So those kind of vocal variety you can add. Another thing is hand gesture, because hand gesture it is said that again coming back to 80-20 principle, in your public speaking, the hand gesture, your body movement around 80%, but that carries out 20% of the activity of the entire speech. So if you enhance on these two things, the body movement, the vocal variety, I am definitely sure that you will be one of the best public speaker that we will see in the near future. Thank you and welcome to the Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. I wish you good luck for the future journey. Thank you, and over to you, Tia Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pawan. Now we will have the timer report. Toastmaster Vijay, can you give the exact timing of the evaluator?
Yeah. Yes. Toastmaster Pawan has took 3 minutes 17 seconds to complete his speech evaluation.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vijay. Let us take a short break now. We will resume the next session in 5 minutes at 11:41 a.m.
I'll use this time to announce that we are very close to starting the table topic session. And if you want to participate, please raise your hand or put your name on the chat window and I will invite you. Thanks, Alex, for volunteering. Thanks, Sid.
Yeah, Heman, Jai Singh this side.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, are you planning for this something like this so that everyone can participate? Maybe for 5 seconds if you can allow everyone, if possible.
Sure. We will do that. If time allows, we'll definitely do that.
It will be nice then. Because the connecting the dots are always tough. But if we do some practice, then definitely it will help to all. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Alex, it's really very nice to see you once again here in our. Last time I got really good feedbacks from you that I also implemented, and I always respect for all this. And today we are having a lot of good friends with us. Most of the people are experienced. So thank you very much.
Yeah, you must have paid something to Alex. He does not give me good. He does not give me good feedback.
Oh, I don't think he is always very fair.
I give everybody good feedback.
Yeah.
It's 80-20 though. I give you 80% not so good, but 20% that's the gold. Here you are.
Take the golden rust and leave the rest. Yeah, I still remember.
That's it. Like there's a song. It's take the money and run.
Great. It's really very interesting.
So how is Pune this morning? Is it sunny, raining?
It's raining, but the situation is
Oh
little
no,
bit.
well that's good.
No, but from the corona point of view, it's improving the situation. So that's a good point, I have to say. Maybe
Well,
Madam
that's very
Vinoda
good.
can put more light on this topic. Madam Vinoda, are you here? She's a doctor.
Yes, what did you say?
So from the corona point of view, would you like to say something? Because you are in between doctors, so you maybe know very well.
Yeah, I think nowadays it is coming down. The counts are coming down.
Oh, glad to hear that.
It's good sign.
Interesting.
And many COVID centers are closed, like because patients are decreasing.
Okay. Well, we're flaring back up again. We had going way down, but now we're in our wave. So, and it's flaring up. So that's too bad, but that's life. We're in a red zone now.
Perfect. So I think time is over. Let's wait for the Toastmaster of the day.
No, Jay, still there are 2 minutes.
Perfect.
Gives me a chance to get a quick cup of tea. I'll be right back.
hope everyone is here.
Yes. 10 seconds, Abhishek.
Welcome back. Now let's test our ability to think fast and speak impromptu or in topic session. For conducting the table topic session, we have someone who runs IT operation at Cyber Defense Company. He loves reading, traveling, anchoring, and writing poem. Let us welcome our table topic master, DTM Hemant.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing? So good morning. My name is Hemant, and we're going to start table topic session in some time. And before that, I'll just shortly describe the purpose of table topic. The purpose is to present an opportunity to everyone present here to participate in the meeting, to develop the ability for you to think on your feet and speak impromptu. The timing allowed for table topic is 1 to 2 minutes, and there will be voting at the end of the table topic for the best table topic speaker. In order to qualify for the voting, you have to speak for minimum of 1 minute or maximum of 2.5 minutes. The timing cards would be as follows. Green card would be shown to you at the first minute, once 1 minute is over. Yellow card at the 1.5 minute, and red card at 2 minutes. Buzzer will be pressed if we have it, or you will see buzzer on the screen at 2.5 minutes. So are we excited to start the meeting, start the table topic session? I have some volunteers who have already said that they want to participate, and here we go. We invite our first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Alex. And let me just flash the topic for you, Toastmaster Alex, quickly. It's a picture, so you need to look at the picture and talk about it. Timer, would you be sharing the physical timing cards or the virtual ones?
Hemant, I don't have anything.
I think there's a PPT that Toastmaster Hina posted. So let me know how to manage time, guys. Who was managing time for speaker? Can we, the same person, manage time and show the cards?
Yes, so I was the timer. We took the role today itself because our timer had backed out. So we have the presentations, but since you will be sharing the screen, we will not be able to share. I think Vijay can actually post it on the chat itself, in 1 minute is over.
Okay, good idea. So audible, if somebody says red, green, yellow, red, that could be fine too.
Okay, so, Vijay, would you be able to do that?
Yes, yes.
Thanks, Alex, for being flexible with this thing today.
No worries at all, sir.
All right, let's get started.
Are you ready for me? So you'd like me to describe the picture or just tell the story about it, I guess?
Tell a story.
Okay. Madam President, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, Mr. Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and friends. I see before me a beautiful story of a father and a son. And in the 1960s, in the United Kingdom, the son was going to school. He wanted to be a football star. And actually, he even became more than a football star. He became a rugby star. And there is his father on the other side of the screen. And there, in the days, he's gotten older, but now he's become a coach. And his father is still very proud of him. Wonderful man. The father was a wonderful man to help the child to get into sports in the beginning, because the young child had been bullied all of his life. And more, he was a gentle soul. And so his father had to get him to enhance his life so that he wouldn't throw in the towel, he wouldn't throw in the sponge, he wouldn't be down for the count. He would be up on his feet. And that is his legacy. And here he is now, an older man, a wealthy man, a businessman who's made so much money in real estate, and he's given his father a wonderful life. This is a family of people who enhance their lives through good works. I send it back to you, Mr. Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and friends. Thank you, Madam President. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Alex. That was wonderful. It was all about family, father, son, and you also used the word of the day. Great. Moving to our next speaker, who is Toastmaster Niket Rana. Are you ready?
Yeah, hi Hemant. Just a second. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just one moment to ensure that I am using all the available tools. Yeah, that's nice. So Toastmaster Niket Rana, your topic will be on the screen in a very few seconds. I'm going to share my screen, and this is about 1980 and 1920, you can say. Can you see your topic?
1 second, it is loading.
Tell us few things that Generation Z, which is born after 1996, has no clue about. Tell us few things that Generation Z or Z, born after 1996, has no clue about. Toastmaster Niket Rana.
So the first thing imagine what would happen if a teacher himself is not very good with vocabulary. That can happen, right? He is also a human being. So, and other things that Generation Z is missing is, for example, I remember on Saturday evenings, there used to be only one movie broadcasted on DD1, that is Doordarshan. And there was a 15 or 20-minute break. So we used to have it all, like we wanted to have it all. We used to watch that movie, and in those 15 minutes break, we went down and played like anything. We just wanted to play the most in those 15 minutes. We wanted to play cricket, we wanted to play various games. And that is something that is missing today because of these digital devices and a lot of internet available. Even I am not able to play a lot of things, and we don't get time for such things. So these are the things that this generation is missing and has no clue about. Also, there were things like because of we used to meet people face to face at that time when I was a kid. I'm not sure the kids do that things these days, but yeah, I recently read somewhere that people are wasting a lot of time on digital devices, and that is absolutely true because we are getting everything. We are having Amazon Prime, Netflix, everything available on our laptop, tablet. A lot of things are available, so there is no need for people to coordinate this much face to face. So these are the things that Generation Z has no clue about.
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Niket. That was wonderful of you to sharing all the memories from our childhood and the importance of patience, most important. Our next speaker will be Sid. Sid, are you ready?
Hello. Yeah, the timer, I'm not sure. I'm not hearing any green, yellow.
So what I'll do is, I'll do something for you. Yeah, this is better. What I'll do, as soon as 1 minute is over, I will show you, I have something in my hand, okay? This. I don't know which card it is, but this is 1 minute signal for you, okay? 1 minute. And I'll show you, where's my yellow? Okay, wait a minute. Just trying to, yeah, this is my yellow, okay? This is actually yellow. Switch on the light, maybe it will show like yellow. We're just being scrappy here and this is my red. Okay. All right. So let me.
Don't worry about time, Sid. You may be the
I'll
start.
try not to laugh at you at your face, but it might not happen.
All right. So here's the topic coming for you, Sid. We have a couple of pictures, and you have to narrate a story based on these few pictures. And your time starts now.
So I was booking. Okay, no, I can't see the screen. The screen has changed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That was technical mess up. Too many mess up today. Here we go.
Okay, can I take 10 seconds more just to?
Yeah, sure.
Any story, right? I can. All right. So I was selected to be part of the World Youth Forum, which is a forum that brings people from all over the world to communicate with each other and understand different cultures. They were kind enough to book flight tickets for me to Egypt last year. I was really skeptical about it. My parents were really skeptical about it because people don't usually send across free flight tickets. And they had mentioned that everything along with the 5-star hotel accommodation would be covered in the stay. So I set off on my journey on the 10th of December. Wonderful. They had booked a flight just for us. After that, we reached the airport and a taxi picked us up. The Egyptian drivers are really fun and they played some great Arabic music. We went to the hotel. They had booked a Sheraton for us, a 5-star Sheraton. And what a wonderful welcome. They welcomed us with the local drink in Egypt and set us up in these wonderful hotel rooms. We enjoyed a lot during the stay. That was for 10 days. And after that, we had to unfortunately get back. I had booked another flight to Ghana, and I was really worried about the visa situation because it's not really easy to switch flights and switch countries so easily. So I was really tensed at the airport security. But luckily, everything went well, and I reached Ghana, stayed there for a month, and enjoyed the whole trip. So amazing, amazing time, and hope to be able to do that again in the future after the coronavirus. Thank you.
Thank you, Sid. That was very kind of you to cover all the objects. And what I really loved about your table topic speech was, in this lockdown time when it's so difficult to travel, you spoke about traveling to Egypt and Ghana. Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Our next speaker in line would be Prasanna.
Yes.
Prasanna, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So your topic today is, again, there's a picture and, okay, not a picture actually, there's a topic. There are two pictures and you have to talk about these two pictures.
Okay.
So here we go. And the timing sequence remains same, okay? The 1 minute, this, 1.5 minute, this, and then red.
Okay, start.
Yes.
Okay, so there are two pictures. Basically, I'm a vegetarian, but I have to explain it on a non-vegetarian menu. Wow, interesting. So what happened? I got a chance from the company to go to USA, basically. And for the official trip, it was an official trip. I went there. I was in Washington, and it's a big city, tall buildings over here, and it's completely different environment over there. And basically, the whole day, I attended the meetings and met the different clients. And evening time, when the dinner time came, then I know what to eat now. That's a big challenge for me. And I'm totally vegetarian, and all the menus are non-vegetarian. Some chickens and these things. How to manage it? It was very challenging in front of me, because I have to stay in the USA for next 8 or 10 days, and for that 8 or 10 days I have to manage it. So it is a uphill and dilemma for me. And I was bit down, but not out. So I decided, let's find out something way out for that. So I called my friend and asking her, there is any hotel, Indian hotel near about. So he told me that yes, go there, and there is an Indian hotel. It's a pure vegetarian over there. Oh, wow! And important things that the statue, this hotel is very close to that statue. So it's very, very interesting that I just take my dinner also, and also enjoy this statue, the big sized statue, and along with the dinner plus the my trip also. So somehow I manage in the USA my food things. Instead of I'm the vegetarian, and important things that the quality of the food is totally Indian. The kind of condiments they use in their food, I never find any difference whether it's in USA or India. It's a very thing. So in a nutshell, or all in all, I would say, if I conclude these things, I would say whenever you go, but always try to, if there is any challenging situations in front of you, be flexible, just think deeply, you always find the answer. That's it. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you, Prasanna. That was quite delicious table topic, and that takes me back to, if somebody asked me whether I have seen Statue of Liberty or not, I tell them I saw it from the plane. I was landing on the airport, and that's when I saw it. I was like, wow.
Great. Nice.
Moving to our next speaker, can we have Toastmaster Prabdeep? Toastmaster Prabdeep, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay.
So, yeah. Right.
I hope you're not taken by surprise, but here's the picture for you, based on how we see you as a person. This is the topic for you. This is the most appropriate topic that I could get for you. Again, a picture, and you can narrate a story or say a philosophy, whatever you think. The timing sequence remains same, Prabdeep. Green, 1 minute this, 1.5 minute this, and 2 minute this. I grabbed all the objects around me. Start.
Okay. So, very good morning to all of you present here today. So, the topic given to me, as you can see, is about the rat race, as it seems to me. But the rats here are not, going for the food, but they are actually pushing their own cart wheels in front of them. What we can see in this picture is that while most of the people are doing the same thing, there are some genius who can think of some weird ideas or some groundbreaking ideas that they can implement, and then through implementing their ideas, they can actually make some great changes in this world, which will lead an example to everyone else that the things that they always thought that can be done in one way can always be manipulated to do it in some other great way. So as you can see, pushing a block is not a very scientifically and also ergonomically very feasible for the human body, but pushing a rather round block on the surface is very much easier than pushing a block. So these are the avant-garde people, the pioneers, the luminaries who come up with new ideas. and they shows us the way that things can be done in some other different ways. So I would not like to preach here that everyone can be like Einstein or Newton or Tesla, come up with some great ideas, but rather in their own way they can make some difference in their life that will at least make their life easy, and that can set them apart. So overall, I would say just live your life the way you want it to be. Whether you roll your dice or push the block, however you want to live it, just do it the way you want to. That's it. Thank you. Over to you, Hemant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prabdeep, for talking to us and not preaching us about the rat race. I see a lot of people are, coming up with desire to participate in table topic. I'm also encouraged to see so much participation. And with this, our next speaker would be, I'm prioritizing those who do not have a role. So just, so that everybody is aware. Toastmaster Manish, we've not heard you for a very long time. Toastmaster Manish, are you there?
Yeah, hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I won't be able to turn on the video. I hope that's fine.
Which is perfectly fine. Your voice is enough.
Thank you.
Okay. So here is a topic for you, Toastmaster Manish. Again, a picture.
I think your picture is colorful enough.
Yeah. Just trying to be a little, what do you say? Funny.
All right. So it seems to me, it reminds me of an imaginary story that I once conceived and I thought I would write someday about. A few prisoners in somewhere in Mexico. They have just tried to scale a wall of the prison. Of course, the wall was very scary, but they have just managed to scale that wall. The CCTV camera that you can see here is off for 6 minutes exactly. In every 24 hours, the CCTV camera is off for 6 minutes. And these three strong, determined, motivated prisoners actually managed to trick the system. In those 6 minutes, they somehow scaled the wall and were not captured by the camera. So the authorities have no idea that they have escaped. But the thing is, right now in front of them, facing them, is a very dangerous barbed wired fence. And they are just not sure how to get across that. And that is what they're doing right there, thinking. And it has been a long time when an old lady passes by. And she sees those prisoners, but she's so kind that she doesn't care what they have done in their life. She just is interested in whether they are okay right now. And she finds that they have not eaten and have not had water for a very long time. And she shares with them whatever edibles and drinkables she has. And they are ingratiated. They feel very grateful to her. And that, I think, is the moment that has been captured in this picture. And right now, these three prisoners, I'm very sure, are thinking about going back, scaling the wall back again and going back and finishing the prison sentence inspired by this old lady. And that, I think, is the power of kindness that can transform even a criminal, in my opinion. Back to you, Mr. Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manish. Thank you for sharing the other side of the wall story with us. All of us could see what is there, but this is something that you brought a very new perspective to the entire topic. Timer or TMOD, do we still have time to cover a few more table topics?
Yes, we have time.
Okay. Our next speaker in line is Toastmaster Vinoda. Are you with us?
Yes.
Okay. So again, a picture for you, Toastmaster Vinoda. Let us know when you're ready. We'll start the timer.
Yeah, I can't see the picture.
It will come up. Do you see it now?
Yes. I'll take a few seconds. Yes. Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Here,
Good afternoon.
When people read and read and read, then they can carry whatever they want. Like here in the picture we see when they're going through the books, so they are carrying some suitcases of maybe money or something. So it is absolutely true. There is if anybody wants to grow in their life, if anybody wants to go name fame, so they should have a lot of knowledge. Without knowledge we cannot grow, either financially or with name and fame. So you might have heard and seen that CEOs of any companies, they read maximum 50 books in a year. So by reading many books, we get a lot of knowledge to manage things. And not only in our professional life, in personal life, in at home, and to manage the society. And we can improve our emotional quotient, social quotient, spiritual quotient. So just without knowledge, one cannot grow. So this picture also shows that if you read lots and lots of books, you can grow in all ways. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vinoda. Indeed, knowledge is power, and reading gives us a lot of knowledge. Moving further, since we have some more time, I have one more individual table topic speaker, and then we'll go through something which is experimented. Are you still around? Okay, I have another one then. Ashita, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Ankit will come back to you. Okay,
sure.
So you know the rules, right? 1 to 2 minute, 1 minute this card, 1.5 minute this card, and 2 minute this card, and then you get 30 more seconds, 2.5 minutes. Okay, thanks for turning on your video. Okay, this topic is, let's see if we have a counter of Toastmaster Niket available here. Okay, one moment. Yeah. So here is your topic. Tell us few things that Generation Y, those who were born before 1990, have no clue about.
Okay, those who are born before 1990 were like not aware of the technology which was available right now. We have many options, be it career, be it many like numerous things, shopping, and all life technology which we are living right now. All the lifestyle that we enjoy, being in a lavish city or being in a suburban or even a rural area, we enjoy a lot of enormous opportunities with us. We have all the things which is just in a single click, that is all our tabs or laptops, cell phones, and many more things. We have but at those times when it was past before 1990, there were very less opportunities which they were facing that time. It was might be too difficult for them to pursue their career, especially for the females which were living in some rural parts of the world or even in India or many other countries. They were facing too many problems at that time of the era. So I feel like the people of this generation are sort of blessed, and they should make this golden opportunity turn into a big door of opportunities for them and even for their future career or any of the things. And I feel that they should take motivation of those times how people have learned and have grown at that time of the era where they had no resources. And I think I'm blessed for being here. Moreover to you, Toastmaster Hemant.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashita. Sorry, thank you, guest Ashita. I think we wanted to hear from horse's mouth to know exactly how it feels and what we are missing as part of Generation Y. Okay, we have Ankit. Ankit, can you hear us?
Yeah, Hemant.
Okay, cool. So I have a cool topic for you as well. The rules remain same. Sorry. This was previous one. Here we go. Tell us, what would you want to do or change if you have a time machine to travel back to 1980s? If you have a time machine to travel back to 1980, it could be 1980s, 70s, 60s, whatever, but you have a time machine. That is important. The rules remain same: 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then red at 2 minutes.
Okay. So please let me know when I can start.
You can start now.
Okay, so first of all, a warm good afternoon to Toastmaster TMOD of the day, to Toastmaster Hemant, and all my fellow Toastmasters as well as my friends. So it's quite an interesting to see how human perspective changes when you get a time machine. So there could be few possibilities which I might take up at that point of time would be to take away the technologies that are currently available, such as Google, Facebook, Apple, and all the pioneers in this technological field, and bring it over there and be a person who is involved in different technological advancements such as SpaceX. I could be the Elon Musk of 1980s. I could be the Mark Zuckerberg of 1980 and Larry Page of 1980, all into one Ankit Singh. So that would be one of the most interesting things that I would like to do, and would also be a fortune teller. If that could be a possibility that I could time travel, first thing I would be a fortune teller for many of the people and tell that money is not everything that would give you all. Even and this words can only be understood by a person who already has accumulated that wealth. So first of all, I'll be trying to do that, and then preach that that money is not everything that you might desire, to enhance your life, to bring it down, to come up from a lower section of the society. You don't need always money. You need to move focused on happiness and all. So that's what I would do with a time machine. Thank you, Hemant. Over to you.
Well, that was wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, the first point that you made was very interesting. The entire perspective changes when you have a time machine. And we have some examples available with a lot of movies and series that they have made on time travel. Okay, now we're going to do something interesting. We have about 24 people in this meeting, and we still have 15 minutes to go for table topic. So a very nice opportunity for all of us to participate and produce something beautiful together. Okay, now since I'm gonna be moderating this entire thing, I will call out your name. So be ready. Okay, I'll call out based on how they appear on my participant list. Unfortunately, there is no alphabetical order here, so I'll just call you out as soon as I see your name. And I see the first name as Pawan. I'm gonna just give you a heads up. Pawan first name, second Sid, third Abhishek, fourth Alex, fifth Anupam, Ankit, Ashita, Prabdeep, Prasanna, Niket, Saroj. I'll call that out, okay? This might change, if somebody switches on their video or turns it off or joins back. So I'm going to start the topic and you have 15 minutes. Okay, you have 15 seconds. Everybody gets 15 seconds. And can I get can I become a co-host so that I can mute someone or unmute someone so that they can start talking and they can stop talking as and when. Thank you so much. That was very quick. So the first speaker is Pawan, of course, and the story starts from here. Once upon a time, far in the land of Canada. Toastmaster Pawan.
So Canada, it's a far, far away, and it's a country where the population is very less, and during that time there was very difficult to find a person who can help you out.
Next person, Sid. Pawan, done. Sid.
It was difficult to find a person who can help you out, but luckily I had Google with me, and ancient Google was even more technologically advanced than the current Google, and it helped me find different places and different people who I could talk and meet.
Abhishek. Unmute yourself, Abhishek.
Yeah. So the map, brought me to a museum in which I met few people. The people, they know everything about the world. That was amazing to see. So they told me to go to a sacred place which is nearby, where we will meet an ancient monk.
Getting interesting. That's it, Abhishek. Alex, your turn.
It was very cold, but unfortunately, there was so much global warming that all the snow turned into water, so I had to swim all the way home. When I got home, I put on my swimming suit and my water wings, and I was able to swim back to work. It was very, very wet and very, very difficult, but I was able to do it.
Anupam.
What do you say about that?
Suddenly, all water went off. When I wore my raincoat and came out, there was no water. So I had to go back and bring my hat. So it was a very sunny day. I thought to go and roam around. But when I went out, there was nobody. It was all empty. Where are everyone? So I asked my wife, how come all the city is empty? Where are all other people?
That's it, Anupam. That's it. Somebody else has to imagine now. Okay, don't make it a circle, okay? Water, sun, water, sun. Prabdeep, your turn.
Okay, so we found that the whole city was empty, and that was because the last night curfew was imposed, and every person, the whole city was quarantined. So the people who were smart, they left the city, and we were sleeping there, in the beds, and then we realized too late, and then we were alone in the city, left alone, and then time went on, and there were the city became into a jungle, and we started living like nomads.
Hina.
Yeah, and then suddenly I got a call on my mobile. I was wondering, there's no one here, but who's given me a call? Well, it was the call from my manager, and he's still asking me to come to office. Yeah, so I was trying to look for a taxi. I was trying to look for a helicopter. What medium can I choose to reach to my office? And yeah, so I found a taxi, but there was no driver. So I
Jai Singh.
Yeah, after getting the taxi, then directly I went to the place where everyone was there. Actually, there was not quarantine. They all were there and they were just enjoying the party. There was big music, lot of music, dancing, float, so much light. Everyone was so excited. I thought, this is the heaven, I hope. And it was really amazing experience for me.
Ankit Singh.
I went there, everybody was partying. So I thought, what's happening? Then I remembered that it was my birthday. Damn. And how would I have become so important to them? And then I got the news that I have won the lottery, and in with that I can even buy my own company, and that is why I was so important to them, and they were partying for me. And this was
Ashita,
the first.
And then I woke up and realized it was just a mere dream of mine. Waking up to this imagination was too overwhelming, and I was so surprised that my birthday was being celebrated in such a way. And all my friends and family gathered, being there. I started imagining for my upcoming birthday also.
Niket,
And I found a time machine and I moved to 10,000 BC. And it was a wonderful time because we did not have any mobile phone, any tablets, and less population, less pollution. And I was so happy that I do not have to act as if I'm interested in working or learning new technologies. There was no technology. Only we had hammer and stones. And the man who could throw the stone effectively was the most wanted man amongst all the girls. So I was
Saroj
practicing
Kumar.
throwing some.
Saroj Kumar.
So it's looked like that I am in a game. It's a game machine which I just dropped in, and then I realized that I am the one. I am the player who is playing this game of throwing that stone and collecting the attentions of each and every people, and that feels really wonderful for me.
Venkatesh.
Yeah, as you reminded, some BC, some 100 years back, I started imagining that all the pictures in a black and white, everything is looking very black and white, nobody I could see, and all the old people who are with there was no television, everything, look like black and white, and everything, no technology at all, no mobile,
Okay,
nothing.
done with technology, done with mobile. Anand Singh, you have an opportunity to change the direction. Anand Patil. Go for it.
Yeah. So I'm in this world where there is no technology, and now we are move on to
You found a bike. BMW
Oh,
bike.
okay. Okay, I found a bike. I always dreamt of riding a BMW bike, and I suddenly found it, and I wanted to cruise around the whole globe. Unfortunately, since it was part of the jungle, I could not really use that BMW bike as such.
And
So it was,
Anand, every girl was looking at Anand riding that bike. There were hundreds of girls running behind, and he was driving like a crazy man. Go ahead, Toastmaster Anuja. Vinoda.
So I was looking at who is this guy who is riding this bike so in a very high speed, and it was so cold, and I didn't have even sweater also. While going to Canada, I didn't take the clothes of warm clothes, and all those so many ladies I'm seeing there without any sweater, they are running behind the bike. I was wondering what is going on, what is happening, and I was confused.
Thank you. Toastmaster Vijay.
Hi. Yes. And then I was looking at that bike and I thought of like if I would get an opportunity to ride that bike. So happily Aniket had given to me that bike, and then I called Alex. So Alex he shared his address and I went to his home for coffee.
Manish, Toastmaster Manish.
Yeah, so it was very cold, and right then when I was having coffee, I spotted a young lady, a very cute young lady, who was struggling with the cold. She was trying to light matchboxes to feel warm. So I was very eager to somehow make her comfortable, but I did not like the way she was trying to do it. So I went up to her and set her on fire so that she can actually be warm, and she was indeed warm for the rest of her life. So I am very pleased about that.
Rohit. Manish just made somebody warm for rest of her life. What will you say?
I could see that she was in a lot of heat, and then I just wanted to stop Manish from setting her on fire any further, and so I intervened in there. I started looking here and there for a bucket of water to splash on the fire, but all I could find was petrol on the petrol tank of the bike. So immediately I just took off my coat and started wrapping that around the lady and trying to douse the fire. Manish then realized what
Thank
the
you,
horrible
Ves.
mistake that he was.
Thank you, Savior Rohit. Prasanna.
Yes, and I'm completely surprised that there was Alex is going to take a Toastmaster 303 meeting, and Hemant is going to take a table topic session during this cold things, and he also offered the foods for us also. Really enjoying for us during that Toastmaster meeting in Canada.
Okay, thank you. Mirza, would you give it a closer? Nice closer.
Yes, then I have attended the Toastmasters meeting, and it was the first meeting of mine, and it was really great. And I have enjoyed a lot, and I have enhanced some of my skills, and it was fun.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for producing a wonderful improv story. Since we have somebody who mentioned that they do improv, how was it? Sid, you mentioned you do improv, right?
Yes.
How do you rate this improv?
It was wonderful, very interesting.
Nice.
All right. So for the voting purpose, can I ask? So this session of group storytelling would not be voted against. We'll only vote for the speakers who were initially invited to speak between 1 minute to 2.5 minutes. Timer, can you please tell us if everybody is qualified or who are qualified for the voting?
Yes, there were around 9 table topic masters, table topic speakers, and all are eligible
Great.
for the voting.
Great. So I'll
So
quickly
can I
repeat
read
the
out the
name.
names?
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
First speaker is Alex, Toastmaster Alex. Second speaker is Toastmaster Niket. Third speaker is Toastmaster Sid, Toastmaster Prasanna, Toastmaster Pradeep, Toastmaster Manish, Toastmaster Vinoda, Toastmaster Ashita, and Toastmaster Ankit.
All right. So I think voting will be
So
out in a
please
few
vote.
seconds. Sorry, finish it.
Launch the poll. Should I launch the poll?
Yes, please.
One name is
Please, let's vote. We have few more people who are yet to vote. Very good. Okay, please keep voting.
Two more people to vote. One.
I don't know. I don't see option to vote, so I just message you who my vote goes for.
Yeah, the table topic master doesn't vote anyway, so. Cool. I think one of them is not yet voted. Otherwise, we are over time also. I'll close the poll.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating in this table topic session. Full fun. We produced a very nice improv story, and thank you so much for all of you for time machine, BMW bike, Manish making that lady warm for entire her life, then somebody saving her, blah blah. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Table Topic Master DTM Hemant, for such an interesting session, and also a Table Topic Speaker for showing their creativity and quick thinking. Now it's time for the language evaluator to come forward and give his comment. Let us welcome Toastmaster Rohit.
Thank you, Abhishek. So today I would be presenting the grammar report, and I've seen a couple of usages of the word of the day and the phrase of the day as well. But I believe the most excellent one of them all was the one that was used by Prasanna during his narration of his time in America, when he used the phrase of the day, that is down but not out. So let's give Prasanna just a good round of applause. And now moving on, first I would like to begin with some poor usage of the language. It is not poor per se, but that is something, there is such a subtle difference that we all need to know about this. One of us used the word ingratiated during the table topics. So in my comprehension, the speaker wanted to say that the person was trying to do a good turn or trying to perform an act of kindness. Ingratiated in itself means trying to curry favor to someone or trying to butter someone. So it has connotations of being a sycophant in which you're trying to expect something in return for the favor doled out. Whereas kindness is a pure act of generosity in which we don't expect anything in return. So this is only the room for improvement of font. But apart from that, the good usage of the English, there are many examples here which I've noted. At the very beginning, I found the usage of the phrase throwing the towel. That was something that caught my attention. And secondly, one of us used up in his feet, which is something we can use in our everyday parlance. After that, net a story. And another phrase which I noticed was roll your dice, barbed wire fence, conceived. Fortune teller is another word which was quite good around. And the last one which I noticed is cruise around. That is when we were talking about the bike. One more thing which particularly caught my attention was when one of us used the Spanish phrase de nada, which means it's nothing. Like one of us apologized and then he responded with de nada. Using some foreign languages which are quite common actually spices up the conversation. So that was a good one there. Overall, I saw very good usage of the language in today's speech, and I hope this keeps on rolling forward in our everyday language. Over to you, Abhishek. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohit. Now we have the R-Counter report. Let us welcome Toastmaster Jay.
Hello all. Okay, give me a second. Let me share my screen with you. I hope you can see my screen. So in this one, I want to highlight only the red issues. You can have a look on the topics which are in the red highlights. So they are 3+. So there are a few members who are really an expert to use only specific words. Example, as used by Pradeep San, and used by Abhishek, more as compared to the other crutch words. So I will wait for the 10 seconds. You can have a look on all these things. And then I will go for the next evaluation. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now I will show you the one more chart so that you can have a look what type of words, crutch words are you using more. So I hope it's visible for all of you. So I will wait again for 10 seconds. Perfect. So if anyone has any doubt, please let me know before I hand over it back to Toastmaster of the day. Go ahead. Thank you very much to all of you. And if anyone is one, then they can personally message me and then I will share it to you. Okay, thank you very much. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jay. There is a person in the meeting who was observing the entire proceeding of the meeting, who will now give his comment. Let us welcome Toastmaster Abhinav.
Madam President, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Good afternoon. My role is to evaluate this meeting in general. I will provide my feedback report to all speech evaluators and role players. Since speeches have already been evaluated, I'm not going to provide any feedback there. So first role I'm going to evaluate is Sergeant at Arms. So meeting started on time, that is 11 a.m. He explained all the rules. So very good job done, Toastmaster Anupam. No recommendation from my side. Next is presidential address. So as usual, it was inspirational and overall it was warm and welcoming address. So good job done, Toastmaster Hina. Next is TMOD. The meeting starts at 11 a.m. but preparation of meeting starts at least 1 week before by sending agenda on time. He was regularly updating about the roles have been taken up. And during conduct of meeting, he explained all the rules and he also explained the meeting is divided in 2 parts. So good job done. And he was playing this role first time. So Toastmaster, we say very good job done. Next role, timer. So as a club, we should take care of next time about the backout. We'll go to next role, R counter. So Toastmaster Jai, you didn't explain your role and also you didn't mention about flawless speakers. Maybe there were no flawless speakers. All the reports were well in detail. So good job on that. Next role is grammarian role. So he explained word of the day and phrase of the day very well. And both phrase of the day and word of the day, both were easy. And both we can use in our daily conversation. So good selection. Just one recommendation, you are playing this role first time. When you were explaining about word of the day and phrase of the day, your camera was moving. And when second time you came and when you were presenting report, that time camera was off. So please try to switch on camera before presenting any report or explaining rules. It will help other members to connect with you. Next is speech evaluators. So Toastmaster Pawan has followed CRC approach. He motivated his speaker also. So no recommendation from my side. Good job done. Just one thing, as a club, I would like to tell you that when there is only one speaker, then just we should give some time to evaluators. So at least 5 minutes, because in contest also we give some time to evaluator to just inline all the thinking, then give evaluation. So here evaluator didn't get time. So we should think about that. Next is general comments. So TMOD was following agenda. So if you have any problem with regarding the break, if you have any problem with the agenda, then you should talk to TMOD or VP Education before the meeting. We should not interrupt to TMOD in meeting. So overall today energy of the role player was super. Let us have a big round of applause for all the role players. That has been a great meeting. Thanks everyone. That's all from my side. Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Dr. Abhinav. Now it's time for appreciating the excellence of the best speaker, evaluator, and the role players. Let us invite our president to give the certificate to the winner and give her closing address.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Hopefully everyone had a great meeting today. Let us get to our guests who have attended the meeting and graced our meeting today. Who should we start with? Okay, anyone would like to volunteer to just tell us about your experience, how your meeting was, and any pointers for us?
Sure. Hey guys, I'm Siddharth. I've sent across my introduction on the chat. I recently joined the TFP for Toastmasters for Entrepreneurs Club around March, and I haven't been really active. Anyway, I really enjoyed this meeting. I love the table topic session. There was a great twist at the end where you played an improv game. Really good. If I had to give constructive feedback, I would it would be great if we could have everyone on screen, because it doesn't feel good for the speaker to be speaking in front of names. I'm pretty sure the speakers would rather have have people on the screen and see the expression. So that would be respectful for the speaker as well. I understand we're at home and we may be lying down and from our phone or whatever. But if you could actually have your be on cam, it would be great. Apart from that, wonderful meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Sid. And on that, we will be having a group photograph after in 5-10 minutes. So please keep yourself camera ready. Alex, over to you. You're on mute, Alex.
I thought I clicked myself off, but down for the count. All right. Madam President, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests and friends, it was a lovely and well-run Toastmasters meeting, and I learned a great deal. And I want to thank each and every one of you for all of the things, all of this special spice, and each and every speaker adds his or her special point. So I want to thank you. Back to you, Madam President.
Thank you, Alex, for the great feedback. Thank you. Thanks for attending the meeting as well, Alex. I know it's late out there. Saroj, would you like to give us a feedback in 5-10 minutes? How was your experience today?
Yeah, hello everybody. Well, this is the very first meeting I has attended, and I think it's really good that at least we are getting several sections where we can able to tell something about ourselves or what we are thinking. So, but as a suggestion, it is also possible that a lot of people don't want to speak. So if it is a possibility, then we can somehow include everybody. So if they don't want to speak, then also at least they say something. So impromptu one is one of the good thing which happened today.
Right.
I also contributed. So I think it's really good, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Saroj. Thanks a lot. Mirza, over to you.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. And this is my very first Toastmasters meeting, and I have really enjoyed it. To be honest, I don't know the procedure of this meeting. I only get to know when I attended it, and while attending, the topics given to the fellow Toastmasters, and they produces their speeches, and it was great. And after that, when the storytelling came, I have participated there, and it was great that I could speak in front of you guys. Actually, I am a very shy person, and I never used to speak in front of many people. But today I have tried my best to tell something and to close down that story. And I'm very thankful for you all. Thanks.
Once you join Toastmasters, we give you a chance every week. Okay, so yes, can we have one more guest feedback, and I think we can proceed then. We have Galaxy 360. Okay, I don't see him anymore. For the guests, please stay after the meeting. We will have a guest briefing session where we will explain you how meetings are conducted. How can you progress? How can you take out your inhibitions? So we talk about everything. Do stay after the meeting. Okay, and moving forward to next week, we have a joint meeting for area C4. And we plan not to have speeches there, but we plan to have a lot of different segments, including our table topics, debates and all, trying to give a chance to each and everyone present out there. Discussions are going on the exact format that we plan to have, but do make sure that you are available next Sunday for the joint meeting. Okay, and last but not the least, coming on to our awards and accolades. So we had only one speaker today, and that to his icebreaker. I think kudos to you, Venkatesh. If it were in a physical meeting, it would have been a standing ovation to you to start your journey with Toastmasters. But yeah, congratulations, and we look forward to more of your speeches. Since we had only one speaker and one evaluation, we will not be having the voting. We did not have the voting. You are, of course, the best speaker of the day. Moving on to the best role player for today. Pavan, would you be sharing the screen? Okay, so we don't have one single role player. We have two best role players for today. And the award goes to DTM Hemant Arora for conducting a very, very inclusive table topic session where we could actually involve everyone, each and every one of us. Thanks a lot for that. And again, there was an icebreaker, and on the TM OD role today, which was being played by Toastmaster Abhishek, no one could say it was the first time you were playing the role. There were no glitches, no problems. You tried to maintain everything well in time, well in spot. Thanks a lot, Abhishek. So the best role player award goes to DTM Hemant Arora and Toastmaster Abhishek Negi. Best table topic speaker goes to none other than Toastmaster Alex. Congratulations, Alex. We will be sharing the certificates with you. Okay, so yes, we are done with the awards.
Thank you.
Okay. I think Pavan is sharing the screen.
Yep, I'm sharing.
Yeah. So we do have the digital certificates, which will be in your WhatsApp. Alex, we would like you to be on WhatsApp at the earliest. We will mail you the certificates till then. Okay. Yes. So next week is the joint meeting. Do attend that meeting. The timings will be same, 11 to 1. And before we close, we'll have a group photograph. Can we have everyone on the camera, please? We'll give you 30 seconds to be quickly on that. Pavan, you'll be clicking?
Yep, I'm just a second.
Niket, Anupam, Vinoda, Manish.
Please, everyone, please turn on your video. On the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Pavan. So yeah, we are good to close the meeting for today. I would request guests to please stay back. Have a wonderful Sunday and a wonderful week ahead. Thank you. Okay, so we have Ashita, we have Mirza, we have Saroj, and okay, Manish, over to you.
Yeah, hi. Thank you, Madam President. Hello, everyone. All the guests. I see some Toastmasters also. So I hope all of you are doing fine. Great today. So I am Manish. I am the Vice President of Membership of this club. And I'm sorry I am not turning my video on. That's now we generally do it. But let me explain to you why I'm not able to turn my video on. I am just recovering right now. I was, in fact, recently hospitalized, and I'm back home right now, but I'm still recovering, and therefore I'm not very presentable right now because I'm still in the resting mode, recovering mode, and that's why I'm not turning my video on. So apologies for that, but I will still try to do full justice to this briefing. So all right, so Toastmasters, I'll just quickly tell you about Toastmasters International, and you hold me anytime. If you have any queries, just hold me and ask that anytime. Feel free to do that. I'll just briefly tell you about Toastmasters International. What is Toastmasters? What is the program, and how you can be a member, and some other features about it. And then if you have any queries, I can address those, and then we can close this briefing session. All right, so first of all, Toastmasters International, it is a world's leading organization when it comes to communication and also leadership. It has been around for more than 9 decades, for more than 95 years in fact, and it has stood the test of time. It has been there for a very long time, and millions of people in these 9 decades have benefited from this program achieving their leadership and communication goals. So there are a lot of accomplishments to be earned, a lot of certifications to be earned when you are a Toastmaster. That can, if you work in corporate, that they can be directly emailed to your company also by Toastmaster International. These certificates authenticating that you have achieved things like competent communicator or advanced communicator, and you have mastered the various aspects that go into making a very strong, powerful, impactful communicator. So you might have attended a lot of training programs in communication, but this is not like that. This is continuous learning where nobody forces you. It's self-driven, but of course we always encourage our members to take up speaking opportunities wherein you master every single aspect of communication, be it body language, how to use your voice to create impact, create drama, how to modulate your voice, how to move around when you speak, how you should synchronize your message, and everything, how to bring humor, how to give an entertaining speech, how to tell a story to the audience. Everything that you perhaps can imagine is covered by the curriculum, by the program of Toastmasters International. There are several modules, there are